Okay, so it is January in the Michiana area, and usually that means, you know, frozen lakes, fishing over a little hole with a 2-foot rod, but there's literally no frozen lakes by me right now. So with that being said, we decided to head out to the local river. Floyd was there a few days before we went out there, and he was catching largemouth on the channels. We figured we'd do the exact same thing, but we ended up catching so much more than that. So we start off here by breaking through some skim layer of ice to get to the back of this channel. Main river water temperatures in the morning were in the low 30s. However, by the time we got past that ice, the water in the back of this channel was in the low 40s.
Wait, is that fish? Oh yeah, dude. Am I recording? I'm recording. Is it a pike or a big? You got him foul hooked? What is it? Is it small? It's carp? Catfish? What is it? It's a. Is it a catfish or a carp? What? Carp. Wait, what the heck?
My line just started spraying.
There you go. I was gonna say you laid into it. I'm like, are you sure that's a fish? It looks like a freaking log. I know.
I see my line, but I was like, that's gotta be a fish. Jesus.
That's crazy. That's like a sucker though. That ain't a carp. That's
that
like
is a sucker.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's like a sucker.
Yeah, that's a big sucker.
That is a big sucker. That's crazy.
Slap that thing.
That's nuts. All right, first fish of the day. What's the water temp? We had to break some ice to get back in here, but it's 42 degrees back here.
Is it 42?
42 degrees, yeah.
I told you.
Yeah. We had to go through a little ice field, but you get back here.
33.
That's not bad.
It'll just warm up.
First fish is a sucker. Not what we're after, but hopefully there's some largemouth back in this cut. Years ago. Holy crap, dude! If that was a bass, that was like a 6-pounder. That was either a 6-pound bass or like a dogfish, dude. That was something. Followed all the way to the boat. All the way to the boat.
I'm telling you, I had a 5 or 6
Holy shit, man!
Dude, there's big.
I switched up to the chatterbait right there and just had something massive follow me up. Holy crap.
So after seeing a few largemouth here and there, and then Floyd catching that sucker, we head further back into the channel, and that's when things start getting interesting.
Oh, there's one right there.
See one?
Yeah.
How big?
There's 2 of them. There's a little one and the big one.
So I see bass absolutely everywhere. They're not biting, you know, the rattle trap. Floyd's throwing a little, I think, a Rage Menace. I was throwing the chatterbait, couldn't get him on anything, so I decided to pull out the Ned rig because that's like my go-to bait when fish are super finicky, when you got some colder water, and I started to go to work on that thing.
The Crowd OK has seal bearings, this doesn't.
Yep. First one on the Ned rig. Shoo! First fish. This is my 4th fish of 2019. First fish out of a boat though. Oh, yeah. Throwing the little Ned rig out here with Floyd. We're fishing a river. I've never been to this stretch ever in my life. And we've seen fish everywhere. I literally had a fish that I swear to God, I think it was like a 5 or 6 pounder. Follow me up. First fish though was a little dinker guy.
Did you feel him bite it, or did he kind of run?
Kinda. He was kind of dead weight on there. Yeah. First one, sitting in the center of the channel. There she goes. Yeah, I literally knew that was gonna happen, but for some reason, I wasn't freaking recording. Second fish for me, little 14 and an 1/8 incher. Not a bad fish at all by any means. Still throwing that Ned rig. It was probably like 3 minutes after that last one.
Thought he had it, and then he came off, and then he...
Yeah. See, I missed it too. I lifted up on this fish, and he popped off, and then he came back for it, so it's kind of a cool catch. All right, here she goes. See you later, girl.
That warm in
there. Yeah. If it was open, I think we... Oh yeah. Oh, it's a pike. That's a good one, dude. You got a net somewhere?
Yeah, right there. I'm gonna keep this one.
Where's he at? Where's the net?
Under my seat.
No, he's... Wait, where?
It's not there?
I don't see any net.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? It flew out. Oh my God.
How are you gonna get this thing? That's a nice one.
I'm gonna grab the gun.
Woo! That's a nice one, man. It's like a 30-incher. Holy smokes! That's sweet. Was that recorded for that? Yeah, yeah, dude. That's awesome.
Ate that thing.
That's a 30-inch pike. Nice.
So after I caught a few little largemouth and Floyd caught that really nice pike, we decided to go to the main river and start trying to catch some smallmouth. By the time we're making it out of the channel though, we realized there is a heavy layer of fog coating the entire main river. We can barely see in front of us, but we decided to go anyway. Most of it we idled, and then it finally started to break apart and we were able to run the rest of the way. So we started by fishing the main river channel. We were in like 15 to 20 feet of water, and we were throwing Ned rigs and blade baits for those cold water fish.
No, it wasn't.
Are you sure?
I'm like 50% sure.
Are you sure?
It felt like a log.
Smallies will freaking...
That felt like a log, but I could be wrong. Oh,
Is it on?
it is now. I freaking didn't get the hook set on camera or anything. I'm an idiot. That's a decent smallmouth right there, boys. Come here. She's a wallower. That's what we came down. Yeah, that's a nice fish right there. That's probably 16, maybe 17 incher. Not too fat, but let's see. We'll put her on the bump board. My dumb ass was not recording again. Just popped this one on the Ned rig. Kind of just fishing the center of this river channel here. Yeah, 16 and a quarter, 16 and an eighth, something like that. Nice fish. Get a picture of this girl. First smallmouth of the day. Came down the river a little bit of ways. We're fishing the center of the river channel, like 15 to 20 feet deep. Throwing Ned rigs, blade baits, stuff like that. Unfortunately, I was not filming for that fish. There she goes. But hopefully I got the very end of the fight on camera and everything for you guys. But hopefully we get some more, because I don't know, maybe they're stacked up out here.
So after getting the first fish in the boat, I started to realize that I'm pretty sure that first bite was also a smallmouth, and we were hoping that they're stacked up in this area.
There you go, or that. Fish?
Yep.
Heck yeah, man. We have no net, so I can grab them for if you want. It looks big.
Dude, this is big. Nice one.
Oh yeah, dude. I'll get her right here. There we go. I got her. Yes! That's a nice one, man. Dude. I got my scale with me. We can put that thing on the scale. Got him. 3-pounder. Maybe.
Really?
You can try your scale if you want. I got 3.06.
3.06?
That's about right.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. I haven't caught a 3-pounder in a while,
Yeah.
so. Good.
All right, nice 3-pounder, probably a little bit over. My scale said 3.06. Should be pretty accurate.
That was pretty toad though.
Nice though. Yeah, that's a good smallie for right over here.
Oh yeah.
Right after mine too.
Right there.
No way. Okay, I was gonna say, holy shit. Next cast, another 3-pounder or something crazy. That'd been nuts.
That's how it was that day at tournament though.
There's one.
That's
Dude, they're loaded up right there. Holy smokes. It's a good one right here too. I'll see. I don't know how big he is. It's tugging, man. I'll get him. Yeah, he's not big. He's not big. He was fighting good.
He's fighting a little better than
Yeah, he's not. He might not even be an over. He's not.
No,
He's not 15. He's like a 13. That's a good fight. That thing fought better than my this thing fought better than my 16-incher right there. That was next cast after Floyd caught that one right there. All right. So yeah, Floyd caught that nice smallmouth right after I caught mine. He snagged up. I took a cast out. Caught this one right here. Not a giant, but we are getting into something here on this little Ned rig bite we got. Oh yeah.
Down here, you can every once in a while get on a good wall.
There he is. Oh!
Yeah.
Came off. Son of a.
You've been doing pretty good.
What did he do to my worm? And what the f happened? He stretched it out.
Maybe
I wonder if he was just holding on to the end of it.
Could have been.
I've never seen an Elastic do that. What
like
the?
Okay, little on the water update here. We've moved spots. We're probably gonna hit this spot as like the last spot in the main river. Then we're gonna go back into some of those channels, try to catch some largemouth, but see if we can get a couple more smallmouth out here. I switched up to the darter. I'm throwing it on that little net head just to give him a different look, because Floyd's throwing the Ned rig. We don't want them both to be throwing the same thing and everything, but no bites on that so far. We're gonna see how this goes. Unfortunately, the GoPro Hero 5 died. Back to the 3. And you guys have to go inside of GoPro Purgatory, and you're gonna have some bad audio now.
not a giant. On the darter. On the camera. Everything's going. I'm gonna yell so you guys can hear me. Yeah. We just got here. So like I said, we switched up spots, tried another main river spot here. I switched up to that darter and caught a nice little 12-incher. Not very big, but she put up a fight. Not bad at all. I have no idea what you guys can hear inside of that GoPro housing right now, but hey, there's another one right there. I don't know how many we've caught. We're catching quite a few fish.
So I'm going to do a voiceover since you really can't hear the audio on the GoPro Hero 3 when it's in the housing that good. But the main river water temperatures were 35 degrees, and most people think you can't catch fish in that cold of water. But if you slow down your presentation, we were basically dead sticking these Ned rigs, just holding it there, letting the current kind of give it a little bit of action, and then we would just drag it slightly over the top of like the rocks or whatever structure we were fishing at the time. And those smallmouth would just pick it up. A lot of the bites, you wouldn't feel like a dunk like you would in the summer. You would just kind of feel dead weight and just lean into it. We were targeting the main river channel swings with the deeper water on the back side of it because that's where those smallmouth like to hunker down. That's where they like to winter, and that's pretty much where we got every single bite. We were just duplicating that pattern, going around the river to all the deep holes that we knew of, and pretty much every spot we rolled up on, we would catch a fish.
There it is. You sound like Takahiro. I knew it! I knew it! Woo! On the darter. The darter's the deal, baby.
For this river, I mentioned it a few times, which you might not even be able to hear with the audio, but it's a 15 inches and over fish because there's a slot limit on this river. So you cannot keep fish between 12 and 15 inches. So if we were fishing a tournament, usually they have a limit that is 4 fish over 15 inches and then 1 fish under 12 inches. So I think at this point we had like 3 fish over 15 inches, and then plus we had a couple other ones that were below the slot limit, like that one little largemouth I caught in the channel. So we'd have a nice river bag going if we were fishing a tournament right now.
We got cold water. These fish don't care. Got one? Fish? Yes, sir. It's another good one. You're gonna boat flip him, or is it too nice? That's probably another keeper, I bet. That's a long. He's a long, skinny one. I bet that's a keeper. A trolling motor's not gonna do jack with the dam. That might be a better one. Maybe. Dude, the whole time I thought that was a fish. Hey, got him.
So Floyd got another fish that was like 14 something inches, and then I set hook on what I thought was a giant, but it ended up being a stick. And then we decided to go back to the channels and try to catch some more largemouth. So we each caught a bluegill, which I'm not even gonna put on camera because they were just like little 4-inch bluegills, which put us up to 5 species though, which was really cool on the day because I thought we were just gonna go and catch some largemouth. We ended up catching literally freaking everything. Floyd caught another nice largemouth on the trap. It was foul hook, but it probably swiped at it if we're being honest. And then to end things off, I caught another little dink largemouth on the darter, and I pan over to the graph here and start explaining the fact that the back of these channels, by the end of the day, it was like I think mid-40s that day and sunny outside. The back of these channels got up to 51 degrees in the Michiana area, where we should be like ice fishing basically. We had 50-degree water, no nuclear power plant, no source of heat aside from the sun and everything. But just the fact that the channels were so shallow and it was nice and sunny outside, and we really have had a super mild winter so far. We had some crazy warm water, and that was really had those largemouth active. I hope this video shows you guys that if you have a little decent warm front, even if it's, you know, the middle of winter, you guys can get out there, catch some fish. You want to throw, you know, a little bit of a finesse presentation. The Ned rig is absolutely killer this time of year. Usually the blade bait is king out here too. I know that there were a couple other boats out there that caught a few fish on blade baits, but it seemed like this day the Ned rig was really the deal. If you guys slow down, you know, find those deeper holes, you're gonna catch fish. I mean, fish, you know, even if they're gonna be more lethargic, they still have to eat in the winter, so get out there. I mean, I like ice fishing as much as the next guy, but I'd much rather be in the boat catching, you know, smallmouth on a Ned rig with a normal sized rod, personally. Thank you guys for watching today's episode. If you guys enjoy videos like this or tournament bass fishing videos, anything like that, hit that subscribe button. It means a lot to me, guys. I'm trying to post at least once every week. No promises, but so far I've been killing it lately. But thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I will catch you guys next time.